immunity, let's say in common language, can mean our body's power of resistance against diseases, mainly infective diseases. Similarly, suppose somebody has a other kind of disease, that what protects us is also immunity, but in children we are talking about mainly immunity against infections. Now infections can be viruses, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and so many types of things. And immunity will be specific for some viruses, and there is general immunity. So there are two types of immunity, specific immunity and general immunity. Specific immunity will probably develop after we are exposed to that kind of virus or a bacteria, whether the whole of it, which can possibly cause disease, or a extract of it, which is possibly a content of the vaccine that is used. So vaccines are generally made out of the same germ which causes the disease. However, that germ is either been kind of tamed so that now it doesn't become wild. For example, polio virus vaccine that we use in the drops. So that's a live vaccine. It's the same virus. It's only that it's been trained not to cause disease but to cause immunity only. So it's not a wild virus. Similarly, let's say there are others, for example, diphtheria or tetanus. Now that is not a whole bacteria. It's a part of that bacteria. So it is not a living bacteria. It cannot cause disease, but that part is enough to induce immunity. So that is what causes specific immunity. And general immunity, I told you, is dependent on our exposure to what we are in the atmosphere and our nutrition. So this is how we develop immunity. Immunity, of course, starts developing from the prenatal period before birth, and that the process goes on most prominently during childhood, but probably so. The immunity starts developing even in the prenatal period, that is even before the baby is born. If the mother is having a healthy diet and baby doesn't have any other defects, we would expect all babies to be born with a fair amount of immunity even on day one. There may be exceptions in those who are born very prematurely. The rest will have a fair amount of immunity. Now, there onwards, how they will develop it further depends a lot on the factors that will be there in the environment around them and their own nutrition. Now, if these children are not exposed to any infection at all, obviously they don't develop any immunity. So those infections at least, they remain, let's say, absolutely unprotected against these infections. So if such an infection comes in a large quantum of, let's say, the virus or the bacteria, then child doesn't have immunity and he can fall really badly sick. On the other hand, if small exposures have occurred, which occur in a natural way when suppose elder is somewhat sick and the younger one picks up infection, so this way the immunity starts developing in small children. This is a natural way infections will develop and immunity will develop.